Welcome, my name is Alex, and this is a short flow you can do whenever you want to move your body, move some energy around. We're going to start standing at the top of your mat. Make sure you find some good posture, so lower the tailbone, pull in the core, shift your focus to the breath. Inhale, lift your arms above your head, relax the shoulders, bring your hands about shoulder width apart. Inhale, unbend the elbows, lift the fingertips. And on an exhale, palms touch, forward fold, keep the knees soft. Inhale, halfway lift, long flat back. And place the hands down, step it back to plank pose. Not taking too long here. All you need is a little bit to press the mat away, pull in the core, take a breath. And we will lower all the way down to the mat, lower to your knees if you need to. Tops of the feet on the mat. Roll the shoulder blades together and lift up halfway for cobra. Using your middle upper back strength. Release down. Press up to a tabletop and back into a child's pose just for an exhale. Connect to your breath. Tabletop. Tuck your toes and press up and back to a downward facing dog. Pedal through the feet. I like to keep the knees soft so I can let the whole body stretch. Check to see that the index fingers are pointing straight ahead and the feet are about hip width distance. Look between your hands, bend the knees, and baby steps up to a forward fold. I encourage you to keep the knees soft so that the whole body can relax and you can ragdoll, moving your knees, lifting one heel at a time. Let's bend the knees, toes and heels are touching, and lift your upper body up, palms face each other, Utkatasana. A little bit of strength, a little bit of energy. Make sure you can see your toes and wiggle them, pull in the core, reach. Stand up, minimize extra movement as you create good posture. Feel the tailbone dropping, shoulders relaxing, a little bit of heat beginning to build. Let's do that again for Utkatasana. Sit back, arms overhead. Reach long, looking down just ahead of the top of your mat. Or if you want to lift the gaze, that's okay. Just keep the neck comfortable. Forward fold. Place your hands on the mat and step the right foot back to a lunge. Check that the left knee stays over the ankle. Inhale, lower the right knee, leave the toes tucked, and shoulder blades draw back. Right hip flexor. Lift the back knee, press back for a pyramid pose, doing your best to straighten both legs. Shift your weight forward into a lunge. Leave the right hand down, left arm up, lunge twist. Left hand back down to the mat. Step up to the top of your mat, separate your feet about mat width, and we will find a yogi or just a squat. I don't know if it's a yogi squat. We are doing this squat in yoga. Seal the palms, try not to lean in on the arches. Use the elbows to press the knees apart. Encourage the breath to stay smooth. Place your hands on the mat in front of you, straighten out the legs, and bring the toes and heels to touch. We will round up to standing. Arms overhead. Seal the palms, shift the gaze up, Lift and lengthen. And forward fold, soften the knees. Left foot back for a lunge. Right knee is over the ankle. Inhale, lower the left knee, shoulder blades draw back. Long exhale, pyramid pose. Lunge, leave the back knee up, and to a lunge twist. Left hand down, right arm up. Bring the right hand back down to the mat, and again, we'll step up to a squat. So the heels ideally are flat on the mat, but if they're not, you can put a towel under there or just practice getting there, leaving your hands on the floor, shoulders press away from the ears, maybe lower the palms down slightly so that they're not crunching up. Release your hands to the mat in front of you. Toe heel the feet to touch. And we will bend the knees, Utkatasana, awkward. Using strength to seal in that flexibility. Sit back, shoulders away from the ears, palms face each other. And then stand up, lower the palms down to heart center. Minimize extra movement. This breath. Let everything come back together. The core, let the tailbone lower. Inhale, lift up onto your toes. Can you keep everything else relaxed? Drop the tailbone slightly, pull in the core. And then lower your heels back down. Bend the knees and stretch out the Achilles. Keep the feet flat. Stand back up. On an inhale, sweep the arms above your head. Seal the palms, glance at the ceiling and reach. And forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Place the hands on the mat. Plank pose. Breathe. Press the mat away, pull in the core. We're going to chaturanga this time. You can lower the knees if you need to. Slowly lower down, halfway. Upward facing dog. Tops of the feet are on the mat. Don't shrug the shoulders. Leave the hands where they are and rotate the elbow creases forward slightly. Tops of the feet press down, knees someday lift. Let's soften the knees and lean onto your left hip. Look over the right shoulder. Look for the right back corner of the mat. And switch sides. You should feel this all the way down the side of your body, the torso to the hip. And come back to center. Lift the gaze, tuck the toes. Press it back to downward facing dog. Find a moment of stillness this time as you shift the shoulders away from the ears and press the heels down. Lower your knees to the mat and make your way to a seated position, any way that's comfortable. Reach your arms overhead, lift up, inhale. Exhale, one twist to the right. Use the right hand as a kickstand. Left hand on the right knee. And release through center, arms overhead, reach. And float the hands down into the left for a twist. back through center. Once more, reach your arms above your head. Lift out of the waist, inhale. Long exhale, hands lower down to heart center. Hang on to this peace that you created in your body, your mind. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.